Told him I ain't selling it for nothing less than lavish.
Come on, man.
Draco made a hit with this one.
Yeah, and Jazzy had no chill with this hun floating. I'm hoping there's no breaks in this run potent. I'm chosen, this is not a diss song. The token. And we're back. As promised, y'all. We're here through it all. Saturn retrogrades putting that fire on that motherfucking ass. And welcome to the people that are new. Welcome to the people that are returning. Y'all know we're here every day, every 24 hours. I'm switching up a little bit, and I am posting it at a time that I feel like would be more accepted or appropriate for people. But it's like 1 o'clock right now, about to be 2. And literally, I just saw somebody get arrested. Unfortunately, it was a neighbor. I don't know her, but it's like, damn, Saturn retrograde is definitely showing its effects. It's definitely showing how things have reactive consequences, or just something that is in turn something to learn from it. Whatever you put in is a display of what you will receive out completely, probably times 2. Today for me was a beautiful day, very prosperous, very abundant, and I thank God for giving me that because it's so deserved. And a lot of times I don't necessarily know where it's going to come from these days. As I'm tapping more into my entrepreneur but also free form, I feel like I really have to rely on faith, and things like that makes it so assured on why I've been praying, why I get on my knees every day before I actually go into slumber, because things like just coming home and having this continuous abundance for all these days consecutively is something that's not promised. And y'all know we talked about that, but it's like I can't complain because through it all I have what I need to get by, and actually more than what I need. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see the balance. Just like in the back we have the moon and the sun, but like on the element of just the yin yang, like the dark and the light. It's beautiful to see how that transitions because it makes sure that I'm always grateful. Literally, I woke up, and me just waking up and seeing how this same timing has shifted for so many people, it makes me like, man, I just have to be more appreciative. Like, we all need to be more appreciative. I think a little bit more appreciation would allow the humanity to be a lot more fluid. I hate to see, like, it was a black queen getting arrested by 3 men. That energy just feel wrong. It's 1 o'clock. You should be sleeping in your bed, not having to go to a facility and be treated like a dog or be treated like something that's less humane now because of any mistakes that you've made. I just thank God for continuously protecting me and allowing me to progress in such a beautiful way, because I don't need too much. Like what I was talking about yesterday, I'm seeing that play out. Um, Today I connected with a very successful entrepreneur, and to keep things short, when I was able to see behind the closed doors, it's like what I mentioned. She's successful, 6 figures, but energy wise, she all over the place, so much so that she needs my assistance to get back regulated, and for me to not need anything but me and God, and just also have the blessings of my lover, but also my support from my family, is everything. That's all I can ask for, to be able to comfortably be able to project to you guys. Ooh, and with that, it's such a blessing just to have little things like this. Enhancement is such a blessing. And I can't even trip off the little things. I can't even trip off the imperfections of my life, because even, oh, look what fell out again, Queen of Pentacles. Literally, it just literally fell out. I love that. But even before that, if y'all know, I pulled this yesterday. And it's so funny because every time I pull it, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? But it's still falling out, and through that it just reassures me that I deserve good things. But even when I feel like things are not going my way, it's for a reason, and I take that. I just take what's given. How y'all day going? Saturn retrograde is real out here, man. If y'all have a story, please add it to the comments, because ooh, we got the star fell out. We're gonna go with this today. Add it to the comments, because things like that keep me so reassured. I see people dropping like flies. I see people losing their empire. I see people being like, not saying like disgraced, but in circumstances that allow them to be vulnerable in a place that I'm sure nobody wants to be. And I just thank God for protecting me, because I know that I'm not perfect. I have every reason for things to go wrong, but every reason for things to go right. And this is all in the mentality now, what I want to project, even with me thinking good energy and trying to be as positive as possible. It protects me, but I'm still able to see how Saturn ain't playing with nobody. So we got the star. First thing I notice about this is her eyes. It has like a little, pay really attention to that little detail within her eyes. Not my fingers, okay? I know not to keep my nails done. But it's like it's that little bag there, you know? I know what I told y'all about the water. I feel like the water is emotion. So she has her feet in the emotion. For one, let's acknowledge the fact that she's nude. Not only is she nude, but hey girl, she raw with it, you know what I'm saying? She got the pubes growing, but she's comfortable out in nature and nude. That's something that I feel like kind of aligns to my vibration in a way, but also just the energy of how we're vulnerable, all of us in humanity, especially earth angels, are people that are in a place of growth, a place of deeper insight. It puts you in the space of vulnerability where you don't necessarily have that mask or that layer, however that looks. But then the emotions are spilling over in such abundance. She's far from the city, but I know y'all see the city in the back. But also, let's see how many stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're gonna read this card and we're gonna go further with that. I think the star is a in Arcana. Major Arcana, also known as the Trumps, are a collective of 22 potent archetypes that represent forces beyond the everyday. Y'all see this is her? Beyond the major arcana. So now I know how to pronounce it. Their progression could be seen as a path of enlightenment known as the Fool's Journey. The Fool's card 0, with this potential and freedom, sits both outside of the Trumps and within them all. As we travel from the magician to the world, it develops spiritually. But like all worthwhile journeys, this one bears many challenges, for how else will she grow? So I definitely can align to that, because there is a journey of just seeing the triumph, seeing the progression and just mindset and growing through that. I don't think I've ever pulled the star, but I always say I'm a star. So let's see what the star says. Darkness has turned into light. The star is peaceful and content in her nudity. She has been born anew and became stronger from her trials. She is free and unburdened, not trying to balance or control anything, but is happily pouring her cup full of life, energy, and love out into the world. The ibis, symbol of creativity and inspiration, flies high into the sky above her, and the star shines brightly for her. So this is an ibis. To me, that looks like the bird that brings babies. What do you call them? A stork or whatever you call them? I don't know. I might say it wrong. I might be saying it wrong. Despair has turned to hope. Your wounds are healing. Your scars are fading. So bask in this time of peace and serenity. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. Let yourself be free and accept these calm moments. The earth and everyone around you will rejuvenate you, comfort you, and fill you with joy. You are a shiny beacon of possibility. So dream big and wish on that shooting star. And also, I want to add to remain grateful, because this is not given to everyone. If anything, I'm able to witness just how powerful God's power is in protecting me, protecting people around me. Like, all I could say is thank you, because it's definitely despair shifting into hope. That's literally how I feel today. I feel like before it started to manifest in my reality into a place for me to be more positive minded, there was just me believing that, okay, even if I don't know the answer will come when it's needed. And that's all I needed to really know. As I'm looking at this, it's more than just her blessings being poured. This abundance, that's a big amount of pouring of water onto the earth, but also back into the source. But she is still connected to both. Her feet is on the earth, but also in the water. And something as simple as that is so important, because that's a balance of emotion and also practical vibration. Me, as I see things like I'm taking my dog for a walk and I'm looking at the police, I'm like, hey, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? When I see police, I be thinking like I have something to do with it when I don't, but I did, because I had to witness that. I'm not usually walking my dog at 1 a.m. I just so happened to take a nap. And I didn't even know I was tired. And then when I woke up, it's like God put so much more energy onto me, for me, before I recorded this video, for me to actually see that not only are you blessed with this prosperity, but you're blessed with a form of protection. You're blessed with a form of insight to see. Because when I saw the way the police was coming around a curve, I was like, oh, I don't like this energy. But the fact that the police had nothing to do with me, like literally we walking by, it has nothing to do with me, but I'm able to see how this despair for someone being taken from the comfort of their home makes me even more grateful to be able to come home and be able to sleep as long as I want. I have choices now. I have options. I see it. And not only that, people are respecting the fact that I'm choosing my options, and what I choose to do is a privilege for them. I'm happy to be in that space, to be able to pass up on money, because I know that when I need the money, it'll come. Now I don't need to be working so hard, working myself into a grave. I rebuke that, because all this stuff, like this person, this woman that got arrested, my heart goes out to her, and I'm gonna definitely send a prayer to her and just my family, because I see people that work so hard for nothing. Like imagine her situation right now. She has a whole new car, she has rent, and our rent here, believe it or not, is going up. It's everywhere, it's going up. Gas is about $5, so that's the last thing you want to be worried about. But God continuously protected me, and like I said, when what I have works, and it works effectively, including, it starts right here. It starts right there. So we're soaring into that star. We're soaring into just a type of bliss that'll be beyond people that I know. This is for everyone in humanity. Anyone that's watching this video, you're blessed. You're protected. God just coming to me and giving me the motivation to, before I go to sleep, to let you know that you deserve it. Regardless of what you went through, good things are deserving of you, especially if your heart is true. It's a blessing. Keep on going, taking one step at a time. That's all I'm doing. I'm not where I want to be, but actually I am where I need to be. And I'm so grateful to be able to see that. I'm so grateful to be able to see how God protects me from, just circumstance. Just something as simple as people coming into your house, police sitting there telling you what the fuck they gonna do when you sitting there trying to do what's best for you. And I don't wish that on nobody, but when I see things like that, I have to see it so that I can let you guys know it's real out here. So if you protect it, you're getting good energy, don't take that lightly. Don't take that as if it's something that you can't share, because it's a lot of negative energy being shared, but it's still room for good vibes. And you deserve it. If you're watching this video, God loves you. I love you, because 9 times out of 10, you're a reflection of me. And we're in this together, man. What we've been through is making us stronger. And it's actually showing us how special we are, how untouchable we are. But never get so out of whack to believe that you can't be touched. That's the thing about the Matrix. I don't have too much to say about it, but man, it's so unfortunate to see bad things happen. But like the star card said, we turning that despair into something of hope, because as long as you have breath, you could change it around. A lot of things will come and try to turn you upside down, but we turning that darkness into light. All this taboo things I see, it makes me more grateful, because now I see, okay, just how there's room for this negativity, I'm gonna take this negativity and I'm gonna switch it and make it something more positive. I could sit there and soak in the fact that things going in a way that I don't expect it. I don't want to see people getting arrested around my neighborhood 1 o'clock in the morning. But through that, I'm giving you insight to remind you something as simple as you being able to sleep in your bed is a blessing. Something as simple as you being able to have food is a blessing. And even if you don't have enough food, to have some food, man. Imagine her whole life. I don't know how long she's going to be in jail, but the fact that she even got arrested so casually is a symbol of you never know. But we finding peace through all the things that we're going through. We're using it to make us stronger, wiser. And I really take that to heart. And I really love that I pulled this star card. I love that the cards are just falling out today, and it was good energy, because that's another clear symbolism that even though I'm witnessing things that could make me feel sorrow or make me feel worried, for me, we're taking that and we're gaining from it, and we're being more assured of how blessed and beautiful life can be, because we see the contradicting aspects playing out. So man, the wounds and the scars are healing. Absolutely. All my scars, I think I made a video not too long ago, and I'm like, man, I have cuts all over my body. And I was just feeling just sorrow. Literally, that was less than a week ago. So for me to pull this card is even more special, because the creativity and the inspiration is sourcing from the fact that I have the opportunity to do it, and I'm not going to sleep on that. I don't ever want to take that for granted, and never make me feel like it's something that is just owed to me. Nothing is owed to you, and that's for somebody. But when God is giving this to you, it's because you still deserve it. So don't take it for granted. Peace, y'all. That's all I got to say for today. I'm going to go and get some rest and start over tomorrow. But y'all won't see that video until tomorrow. But man, find reasons to smile, find reasons to be grateful, because there's a lot of people out there that, you soak in such a negative vibration that you manifest that into your reality, and you don't even really deserve that. It's just a matter of how you're looking at yourself and your value. You are so valuable. If you're watching this video right now, God loves you, and God will continue to protect you. Long as you got you first, that's all you need. You. That's all you need. Everything else can be dissipated, can be shifting, and y'all will actually see me as a representation of how much that can shift. But you still got you wherever you go. And I learned that from my mama. Wherever I go, I still have me. And that's so beautiful. Being at peace with myself, finding a healing, growing through these things that could have slowed you down or stopped you or put you in a circumstance that could be irreversible. Having the ability to start over and have a new day is so beautiful, y'all. Don't take that for granted, please. Especially in these times, please try to be as positive as possible. It's hard sometimes. I'm literally here with you. But, yeah, man. Love is beautiful. And so are you. Perfectly imperfect. I see you. See y'all tomorrow, y'all. Peace.